he was always after him. He was always trying to stop him. He was always trying to defeat him. Because he knew that Jesus was on business for the king and what he was going to do with his space. The devil this morning, he might be trying to fight some of you. And I hope to God he's fighting every one of you. Because if he's fighting you, it's because you've been keeping your space clean with God. It's because you've not been giving space to the devil. Can I tell you this morning, all the enemy wants to do is take your space.
Amen. Come on.
Jesus over there, he's teaching. And the multitudes just come in and they're feeding them. The fishes and the loaves. And I thought Jesus told him, said, look, let's go to the other side. And I thought they loaded up in that boat. And here Jesus is. Jesus, he goes down there, Sister Erica. And he lays down in the boat and he goes to sleep. And I thought the little wall of storm come up. Come on. A great storm come up. Forgive me. Come up right there. And I thought, just I couldn't help it. Come on. And I thought a great storm come up there, and the disciples, they got scared. And I believe it happens in the church house. Come on. Yeah. I said we've seen some storms come up, and instead of some of us standing up and rebuke it, come on, we have to go find somebody else to do it for us.
Come on.
The disciples, their space had done got into a storm. Jesus' space had done got into a storm. And I believe there's some under the sound of my voice. Your space has been in a storm. And it's going to be left up to you to stand up and tell that devil, you ain't got no place here. Peace be still. My space belongs to God. And I thought we woke up Jesus. Come on. He said, ye a little faith. What are you going to do when I'm gone? And I thought that he took charge. And he stood up there and he looked at that storm. And he said, you ought to peace be still. The Bible said that the waters calm. What was the devil doing? He was trying to distract Jesus. He was trying to stop Jesus because he knew what Jesus was about to do. Some of you right now, the Lord has got you headed towards victory. Come on, you're about to help somebody. You're about to find deliverance in your life. You're about to help keep somebody from killing themselves. You're about to help somebody come on from quitting church. But can I tell you this morning, you got to take control of what God gives you.
Amen.
I thought they landed there. First thing Jesus got off the ship, you don't know the story very well. Here comes a man out of the tombs.
That's right.
That's right. Amen.
That man's space was bad.
Yeah.
That man was living in torment.
Yes.
That man's life was cluttered. You ever notice people when they're possessed and they're full of devils, they do things to hurt themselves.
Yeah.
Yes. Amen.
Y'all not hearing me this morning.
Come on.
Yes.
The devil didn't want Jesus to show up because he knew if Jesus showed up, that man was going to come out there and say, Jesus, would you help me clean my space up?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
right.
I need a house cleaning.
Come on.
I'm filthy. I'm miserable. I just can't take it anymore. Come on, I'm doing things to myself. I just can't stop. The Bible said that he would cast himself into the fire.
Yes.
And the Bible said that he was cutting himself. Anybody know anybody that you just can't figure out why that individual just keeps on and just keeps on hurting herself, keep afflicting herself. It's because the devil has invaded their space.
Come on.
That's why he says don't give space to the devil.
That's right.
Everybody down there at the jailhouse is locked up this morning. Some of them might not even be bad people. Maybe they just give the devil about that much space. And he took it.
Yes.
And he locked them up. You ain't got to do so. You ain't got to commit murder. You ain't got to commit adultery. You ain't got to be a liar. They give the devil space. All you got to do is disobey God. Just quit your praying.
Yes.
Just quit reading your Bible.
Amen.
That's right.
Amen.
Quit going to church. You say, no, I don't serve the devil. If you're not serving God, you're serving the devil.
Amen.
Yes.
If you're not giving God your space, you're handing it over to the devil.
Right.
And I believe Brother Haygood said it right this morning, the devil owns the fence.
Come on.
Come on.
Amen.
But Jesus, you know, he gets off that ship and here comes this man. We all know it. He's possessed. This man was sick and tired. He didn't say the whole village come out there and wanted
That's
deliverance.
Come on.
But just
Come on.
this one man.
One man.
Just this one man. Don't even give us his name.
Come on.
But the man brought legions,
Come on.
which was the demons, which was many.
Yeah.
Some of y'all was here the other night when I prayed. Or Sister Tasha and I told some of you, don't get your hands on her. Because what was on her, I didn't want it to come off on you, get in your space.
Amen.
You hear me? What was trying to invade her space?
Come on.
Yeah.
None of us is above it. Y'all hear me? None of us is
That's
above it.
That's
Right.
Come on.
Everything we do, the Bible said don't give space to the devil.
That's right. Corporate.
Here you got legions, this doesn't go too far. No doubt he was raised in church. He knew about Jesus because he knew where to go get help.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Think about it.
Yes,
I
sir.
said he knew right where to go get help.
Come on.
He goes over there and he falls down at Jesus. And legions start speaking out.
Yeah.
You ever seen people, you start trying to give them help, and they start
Come on.
bashing out at you.
Come on.
They will.
That ain't that person.
Come on.
That's the devil talking to them.
Yeah. Right.
Amen.
That's right.
Come on. I said, that ain't that person. It's the devil talking to them.
Come on.
Legions start hollering, saying, what I've got to do with you, Jesus? Did you come here to torment me?
Come on.
Anybody hear anything like that?
Yeah. Sure has.
You're trying to help them.
Come on.
And they say, why are you tormenting me?
Yeah.
Why are you bothering me?
Come on.
We expect them to say, oh, I'm so glad that you come to deliver me.
That's right.
No, that ain't what you're going to hear. If you're looking for that, you're looking wrong. When you go to take back what the devil has stolen and tell the devil, you know what, I want that space back.
Yes.
That belongs to God.
Yes.
That child that's out there hooked on pornography. That grown-up that's out there hooked on drugs. That belongs to God.
That's right.
That's God's real estate.
Come on.
Yes. Yes. Hallelujah.
The devil just has a hold of it.
Right.
And why he's got a hold of it, what does he do? He takes advantage of it.
Come on.
Y'all realize we got lost loved ones. We got lost friends this morning. That the devil has invaded their space.
Amen.
Right. Come on.
Amen.
He's taking these children. He's taking these folks that used to love God. And he's just having his way with them.
Yes. Yes.
Come on, I said he's just having his way with them. They can't even stop it anymore. They can't even stop it anymore. Everything that they had control over, now the devil has control over it.
That's right.
The only hope they have is to find Jesus.
That's wrong.
And say, you know what, I need a renovation.
Yeah.
The things I'm doing, I just can't quit cutting myself. I just can't quit, come on, lying. I just can't quit cheating.
Come on.
Come on.
Here it comes, Brother Daniel.
Come on.
He's falling at the foot of Jesus, Mama. This man is hurting.
Yes. Yes.
This man is hurting. He got me.
Come on.
You said we don't have things going on like that. I can, and some of you can handle it. I can take you and show you. There are people comes in now this church, just plumb demon possessed.
That's right.
Come on.
They raise their hands. They come out and pray. They walk right back out that door with that same devil.
That's right. Come on.
Yes, they do.
You know how I know that?
Yeah.
Because they never quit cutting. Their space never cleans up.
Right.
Right.
They keep going back to that cave.
Come on.
They're still living in torment. Because they never asked Jesus. Say, you know what? I want fully clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to fully surrender.
Oh, yeah.
They come down to an altar, they just feel the presence of God, and that's enough for them, and they walk right out the door.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Come on.
Come on. You'll notice in the Bible, as soon as Jesus, he casted out them devils, they spoke to him and said, will you suffer us to go into the swine? You know what all them demons was looking for? It was looking for more space.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
That's right. That's what we're looking for.
Some of us, if we're not careful. And guys, again, this ain't I'm not being ugly. This is church. This ain't a hangout. You come here to live your sins and to feel good about the way you're living, you're at the wrong place.
That's right.
We're going to preach the gospel. We're going to protect our space. Ain't that right, Brother Derek?
That's right.
We're going to protect our children. We're going to protect their space.
Amen.
This is a place of refuge. This ain't a place that you come and hang out and tell somebody it ain't so bad, giving the devil a little space.
Yes.
Come on.
Amen.
Come on.
Go ahead, tell us.
This is a place of deliverance.
Come on.
Amen.
This is a place that you can find Jesus.
Yes.
Don't you know what the man felt like? When he was so tormented. And no doubt there was more than him sitting out there. He didn't say everybody come. But he said that one man, he come and we don't even know his name.
Come on.
And he falls at the feet of Jesus. And the man's so weak he can't even say nothing himself.
Amen.
Come on.
But the idea is the man come. The man wouldn't be able to come on, the man himself. But Jesus knew. The man would have never showed up.
That's right.
Even though he's not even doing his own talking. The man come because he wants help. I'm afraid so many times it ain't the preacher's fault. It's not nobody else's fault. It's not the church's fault. It's not God's fault. And that devil that possesses you, that devil that torments you, never leaves you alone. You never can get deliverance from it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you never, ever tell it to leave.
That's right. Giving up your space.
You're okay with it in your space.
Yeah.
Some of us has got to get a mindset. You ain't got to have legions this morning to have something tormenting you.
No, sir.
That's right.
Come on.
You can have a spirit of lust, a divination.
Come on.
You can have a spirit of unforgiveness
Right.
That's right.
that will torment you.
Amen.
Come on.
I said you can have a spirit of unforgiveness that will torment you.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
If you don't get that out of your space after a while, you know what's going to happen? He's just going to invite and take up more of your space.
Amen.
Man. Yeah.
Amen.
The devil ain't into sharing. No.
Uh-uh.
That's why the Bible says if you be lukewarm, he said I'm going to spew you out of my mouth.
Right.
That's right.
That's why there's so many scriptures in the Bible that talks about separation.
Amen.
Don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, do this, do this. People says, why does he require so much of me? Because he, my friend, is interested in your space.
Yes, he
That's
is.
right.
Yes.
He gives you dominion over the world. That means, Sister Misty, with what he's given you, you can take that and you can minister to people. You can tell people about a Savior. You can encourage others. You ain't got to be in a pulpit. You ain't got to be a Sunday school teacher. To be a minister, to get out there and tell people. And have faith that, you know what, God has given me my space.
Amen.
I own this space.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And what I do with this space is in between me and God.
That's right.
And nobody everybody else.
No.
There's families out there today that's torn apart. There's marriages out there today that's just scattered, torn apart. It's because somebody gives space to the devil.
Right.
Amen. Amen. That's right.
I said somebody gives space to the devil.
Yes, they do.
Come on.
I thought there's been a lot of warning over the last few weeks. I thought we preached a lot of separation over the last few weeks. I believe the Lord's coming back. I said, I believe the Lord's coming back, and I believe His coming is at hand. I believe when He comes back and you're sharing your space, you've not kept your space, you're not going.
Amen. That's right.
If you've allowed the enemy to corrupt you through deceit, through malignant whispering, you can't sit around and listen to gossip, guys,
Go ahead.
That's right.
and keep your space clean.
Come on.
You can't watch filth on TV and keep yourself clean.
Amen.
Come on.
That's right.
You cannot neglect your prayer life and keep your space clean.
That's right.
Amen.
You cannot neglect the reading of the Word and keep your space clean.
Amen.
See, when our space belongs to God, when our space belongs to God, God's going to see that your space prospers.
Right.
God's going to see that your space gets fulfillment.
Amen.
This morning, I want to assure you that you, my friend, if you've been born again and you've given your life to God, that you are in a warfare.
That's right.
I said you're in a warfare.
Amen.
The devil wants to take the very thing that God gives you. What God has given each and every one of you that's been born again, He's given you life. He's given you an eternity, a peace of happiness, of hope. But if you're not careful, you will give Him space and He will rob and take every bit of it from you.
Yes, he will. Yes, he will.
Somebody cut these air conditions on. It's hot in here.
Yes, sir.
You get that one going too. Now we come on to the piano. I ain't going to take much longer. Keep the cameras rolling. Moms, dads, listen to me this morning. You're going to have to fight for your space.
Amen. Amen.
There's several children in the house that the parents had in church this morning. You say you shouldn't say that, yeah, I should. Don't give up your space. Don't give up your space.
Come on.
Don't let the enemy convince you. I talked to a young girl this morning. I ain't going to call no names, but I talked to a young girl this morning that was once in this church, did great. But she gave a little space to the enemy. She didn't do a job. I stayed after her. I said, you can let that job steal your space for God. That's something you need to be at church. You got to be at church. She said, oh, I still love the Lord. Married, 2 children. Whole family's coming, but that job took a little bit of that space. It's all it takes, a little bit. And I thought she got bitter. And even there for a while, she was not nice to me. I'd see her and she'd turn her head. And of course, you know how it does. Bitterness finds another partner, another friend that's out of church. And they all make each other feel good about their misery.
Oh, yeah.
That's how it is. I'm going to speak plain. Find somebody that's backslid, then find somebody else that's backslid,
That's right.
and then talk about everybody else is doing good.
Oh, yeah.
And I bought Mary this morning. I said, I've been missing you at church. She said, "Oh, preacher," she said, "wish I could be there. I'm not going to make it back there. Been through divorce, lost my children. Picked up with another man, beat me. Been homeless. Just got this job. And I would like to come back to church." He said, church is always open for you." I said, "But if you don't come there to serve God, you're wasting your time.
That's right. That's right.
If you don't come there to give it all to Him, you're wasting your time."
That's right, preacher.
Let's do this morning. Say, "Look, you hurt my feelings." Well, you know what? I'm going to hurt your feelings here. And you stand in front of God. This is what God's not going to, He's not going to worry if you hurt your feelings or not.
That's right.
He's going to say, "Enter in." Or He's going to say, "Depart from me, ye workers of iniquity." Then it's going to be too late.
Come on.
That's right.
You're not going to be able to say, "Well, Pastor Chambers said this to me, and he did this." You know what? I'm going to stand right there right beside you. And if I don't preach the gospel to you, I don't bring correction to you at certain times, I'm going to stand in judgment for not telling you.
That's it.
Yeah.
He's going to look at me and He's going to say, "Why didn't you warn them?
Right.
Why didn't you warn them?" It ain't going to change. Well, listen, even if I didn't warn Sister Olivia, that ain't going to change her outcome. Even if I didn't warn her, that is not going to change her outcome. But when we're warning people, let me tell you something this morning. If you're holding back and saving face not to warn people, your space is getting filthy. You're giving space to the devil.
Come on.
The devil is gaining ground on you right then and there. Some of you kept your mouth closed because, "Oh, I don't want to keep them from coming to church." I'm not going to say nothing to them because they'll never come to church. No, they're not going to come to church anyway. Why not tell them? Why not tell them? Say, "You know what? If you don't get things right with God, as long as He owns your space, everything that belongs to the devil is going to burn up."
Yes, sir.
The Bible says there's going to be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Does that bother anybody in here at all?
Come on. Yes.
Hell is not going to stop. Does that not bother anybody at all?
Come on.
You've got lost loved ones that are going to die and they're going to go to hell. And they're going to burn for an eternity. And hell is hell.
Amen.
He said He's going to cast them into the second death. Cast them into the lake of fire which burns day and night. And there's going to be weeping and gnashing of teeth. And there ain't going to be nothing nobody can do to stop them.
Amen.
Come on.
About Lazarus, he said, "Lord, can you just take the tip of his finger, put on my tongue?" He said, "No, this won't. Can you send Moses or some of the prophets? Can you send maybe Moses or one of the prophets to go tell my brothers not to come to this horrible place I'm at?" He said, "No." He said, "If they didn't believe Moses and the prophets, they ain't even going to believe it if I send one from the dead."
Come on.
This thing is serious, folks.
Yes, sir.
The Bible says it's appointed on the man once to die. And then the judgment.
That's right, preacher.
Once to die, then the judgment.
That's it.
We're all going to die. Some of us are just going to die a little slower than others. I want to put this picture in your head this morning.
Come on.
Your loved ones, your spouse, your husband, your children, your cousins, your aunts, everybody, your friends, people you work with, are going to spend an eternity somewhere. And it ain't going to matter if he changes church.
Come on.
It ain't going to matter if you change lifestyles, all that's going to matter is your name written in the Lamb's Book of Life.
That's right.
That's right, preacher.
Did you endure to the end?
Come on.
Are we just going to keep our mouth shut? The church was not meant to keep our mouth shut.
Right.
He would have never equipped us with things for the warfare.
That's right.
This is a true fight. We're in the middle of one of the greatest fights that's ever been fought. We're fighting for souls.
Come on.
Amen.
That's going to spend eternity somewhere. Brother Daniel, I want to surround myself by people that loves God.
That's right, preacher.
I don't want people around me that are fake.
Come on.
I don't want people around me that are half-hearted.
Come on, preacher.
See, when I was a sinner man, if I was going to hang with somebody, I only hung with one guy most of the time. Because I got out there got in a fight, most of my friends or acquaintances would run off. And then I didn't know what I had. But I thought I had a couple good buddies. We went out there, and something did happen, we had each other's back. It didn't matter how big, how tall. They threw the guns, we was there. They threw the knives out, we was there. But there's too many that are playing church, and when trouble comes up, they run and tell the enemy where you're at.
Come on.
Amen.
Come on.
I don't want them people around me.
Come on. Come on.
You ever notice that, Sister Misty? This church has been in some battles. And I've seen people that sit right here in this church house. And I can start calling names right now. First thing, a trial or something happened, they run right out of here and try to crucify me, try to crucify this church, start a lie on this church. I don't want that around this no more.
Amen. Right.
Come on.
Amen.
Either you love God or you don't.
That's right.
Right.
And if you love God, you love your brother.
That's
And the
right.
Bible says if you love, how can you say you love your brother if you don't love your brother who you have seen? How can you love God whom you haven't seen?
That's right.
Come on, preacher.
How do you know when you love your brother? I keep my mouth shut and won't tell them, Sister Livy, you need to straighten up and just forsake it. You better quit that, you better quit that, you better quit that. Because sister, you go to hell. I've had to say some more things to my sons, my daughters. Some other things I probably never say nothing to them, but no. You let one of them get out of line, I'm going straight for them. Brother Derek, I've got men of God in my life that when they see me coming short, they come to me and they say things to me that hurts my feelings. It upsets me, it makes me feel uncomfortable. But because I love God and I want to go to heaven,
Come on. Come on.
I'm like, you know what, maybe I need to fix that. It ain't no maybe, I need to fix that. I believe that we are our brother's keepers.
Yeah. Right.
Yes, we are.
I said I believe we are our brother's keepers this morning.
Come on.
We keep our mouths shut. We're not serving God.
Right.
We keep our mouths shut. Sister Julie, we're not keeping our space clean.
Right.
You keep your mouth shut and then all of a sudden, you know what you're doing? You're doing the very same thing that you were supposed to tell them not to do.
That's right.
Amen.
Yes. Right.
Because the devil's going to convince you they're going to be okay. God's in control anyway. This is your space.
Come on.
God did it to you. He's not going to control you. He's a gentleman. He gives you the opportunity to serve Him.
Right.
He gives you the opportunity to obey Him.
Right.
This morning, there's somebody who wants to say, you know what? I've been giving space to the devil and I'm tired of it. I'm sick and tired of him gaining ground in my life. You know, come on. Sometimes we can just start listening to him. And if you start listening to him, the next thing you know, he end up moved in with you.
That's right.
He'll send him a recliner right up in your space.
Come on.
He will.
And then next thing you know, he'll be laying in your bed.
Yeah.
Y'all not here this morning. If there's somebody amongst us saying, you know what, I'm getting sick of giving my space to the devil.
Yeah. Come on,
There's no space for him in my life.
Amen. No place.
There's no place for him in my life. Is there somebody here this morning who will be honest? Is there somebody who will be honest this morning and say, you know what? Preacher, I've been guilty. I've been giving the devil space. And the space that I've given him, he's starting to torment me with it. I can't sleep. I can't think. He's starting to control me. You don't have to tell me. I know. How do you know, preacher? Because I've done it. You give that devil just a little space in your mind, and he will torment you. He will talk to you about it. He will start getting you. He will get you to question your own salvation.
Amen. Yes, he will.
He'll start getting you to question, is God's word right?
Come on.
Because if he knows if he can get into your head and get into your mind,
Oh, yeah.
he's going to get into your space.
Right.
When he gets into your space, he's not going to share it with you. But Derek, when he takes your space, he takes it. It no longer belongs to you, it belongs to him.
Right.
He's not a gentleman, and I'm closing here. He's not a gentleman like our Father. You'll see people, I'm going to go over this again. You ever see people that just afflict themselves? They just keep afflicting themselves. You're like, why are they doing that? They're not. See, they give their space over to Satan. And Satan's just taking their space and he's doing what he wants to do with it.
Right.
Let's strip these keys. Let's make an altar this morning. I love each and every one of you.